Daquan Weems grew up in a dangerous area of Baltimore, and many people tried to lead him to believe that he had no future. But despite having to fight through tumultuous public schools in his early education, Daquan quickly realized that he was academically gifted. Daquan flourished in the classroom and began to try out for the school sports teams, and while he was by no means an elite athlete, he began to find success on the football field as a quarterback. He became a student of the game, learning how to dissect coverages, and was starting on the varsity football team by his sophomore year. But he still didn't have dreams of going to the NFL and saw football more as a way to get out of the city and earn a scholarship to get a great education. Going into his senior year, he's beginning to get some looks from colleges as a pocket-passing QB prospect. In terms of what he's looking for in a college, Daquan wants to go somewhere where he can get a great education, but also hopefully be able to start early as a quarterback. And here we go, we're going to get limited opportunities to prove it on the field. So gotta have a big game in Daquan's high school season opener. This first drive seems pretty simple. We just got to avoid sacks and pick up a first down, and the first down part of that looking easy. Excellent throw on the rollout there from our guy, and he's marching this team right down the field, getting down deep into tornado territory. And just trying to punch it in here, we have the easy curl route, and the linebacker sumo slams our wide receiver into the end zone. First touchdown of the season, Daquan's hyped up. So that drive couldn't have gone any better. Now we're just supposed to throw 10 yards of screen passes. Seems pretty silly, honestly. But this could be the 10 yards right here. Our running back's gonna fight forward. This goal might be harder than we thought though, because we've got a 3rd and 7. Need to at least pick up a few yards here. And look at that blocking. Our wide receiver picks up the first down. For some reason, it's not saying that we met the goal though. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe we just need to finish the drive first. We've got a 3rd down here though. Gonna have to make a play, and we're gonna try the dig route. Our tight end's so slow, but we pick it up. And with 11 seconds left and no timeouts, we gotta try to score on a screen pass. We'll give it a whirl here, but our running back gets tackled inbounds, and that's probably gonna screw us over for this goal. I'm not sure why it says that we didn't get 10 yards of screen passes though. We definitely did. The whole goal system in this game is definitely not without its flaws. Thankfully on this drive, all we've got to do is get a touchdown pass, and that's a big 3rd down conversion. Gotta pick up another tough one here though, and I'm looking for the dig route again. We don't have time to throw it. So once again, we fail our goal. So maybe not exactly the first game Daquan was looking for, but it's gonna turn out all right. We'll get the dub, and we do at least meet the goals for that last drive. And here we go, already starting to get some offers from Eastern Michigan, New Mexico State, Old Dominion, but our national ranking leaves something to be desired for sure. And after the advance, another offer from Ball State, Buffalo, Kennesaw State, plenty of options at this point. And Alex asking us if we're going to homecoming. I think that Daquan's going. See who he's asking though. I feel like Daquan would be more of an ask a classmate guy. He's probably not going for the head cheerleader or sliding into the DMs or whatever. He's gonna ask his lab partner, flowers and a sign, write a chalk proposal, make cupcakes. I feel like making cupcakes would be a good pick for sure. Girls love a sweet treat. And somehow that got Daquan 250 followers on social media. But maybe he was going too crazy, I guess. I don't know. And hopefully this next week goes better. On the first drive, we're supposed to not throw an incompletion, period. That is going to be tough. I'm just going to take the sack out of fear. Our receivers are going to need to be sure-handed for this to work, and I'm liking the way this is setting up. We hit the in, and that's a beam. Yes, sir. Gonna have to take a risk here on 3rd down, though. Let's see. Okay. I'm liking square. We're going to let that fly. Come on, catch it, buddy. Let's go. It's still saying I haven't completed a 20-yard pass, which is weird, and we're just going to take a shot. F it. Oh, no. There goes our incompletion. Not going to lie. I was expecting Daquan's high school receivers to get a little bit more separation, and without worrying about the incompletion, we can just chuck it and pick up our 20-yard gain. Now trying to punch it in here, wide receiver wins off the line, and that should be easy money. Put it up high where he can get it. And it wasn't a perfect drive, but not too bad either. And this time, I guess we've just got to pass lead a guy for a 10+ yard completion, and of course we miss on that one. It would be pretty sad if this is the one that we failed. It should be so easy, and okay, that should be it. Easy money. Now we can just go out here and chuck the ball and throw it on the run. This is a terrible idea, but what a beam from Daquan, showing some arm strength there for sure. I really didn't think he had that one in him. So far, we've been doing a great job of completing the goals in this one. Just got to go and get a dub in this game at this point. And we haven't seen Daquan get out of the pocket a lot here, but on the run, we're going to playmaker a guy upfield. I almost forgot what button it was in this game. And that's definitely something the college coaches will like to see. Daquan is genuinely slow, so showing that he can maneuver a little bit in and out of the pocket is important. Just got to punch this in now. 3rd and 4, and I'm trying to throw to that curl. Oh no, we throw it high though. It's going to be a pick. Come on, bro. So we completed our goals, but the turnover's going to hurt us for sure. And now it's clutch time. We got to pick up a game-winning touchdown. Let's see what we got. Back out of the backfield. We'll take that. Oh, I didn't realize it was 3rd and 6 though. Coach is deciding to go for it. Let's see if Daquan can clutch up here. Looking for our tight end. He's wide open, and that's money. We get the game-winning touchdown, and that's a nice way to cap off this game. Feel like we did pretty well in that one, and we get a big-time offer from Cal. Let's see who else. Duke offering as well. Northwestern. pretty much all of Daquan's dream schools came through. Yeah, like literally everybody on his list it looks like. Also getting an offer from FIU, UTSA, slowly trying to move up to being a 4-star. Also picking up some more offers after the advance, and Stanford is going to be visiting Daquan's school this week. That's big time. And this is interesting. Stanford wants to see us run for a touchdown in this game. Definitely not Daquan's strong suit. And on this first drive, we're supposed to pump fake and then complete a pass. I guess we can do that. I literally had to look up what the button was for this, but we will pick up 10 yards. So good start on that moment, but this drive we got to run for a touchdown. That's going to be very tough. We're going to have to go all the way down the field first. Thankfully, coming out of the 5 wide here, we run a stick and nod, and our tight end just decided to run straight up field. Easy catch for Daquan, puts it on the money, and that'll put us in business. We're going to try to just take a deep shot here, and our wide receivers got it, but I just realized we were supposed to run for a touchdown, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. We're playing to win though. In this drive, we just got to score a touchdown. Should be easy enough. We are just going to step up, and oh god, okay, it's got to be a passing touchdown. I'm gonna go down at the 1. All right, 4th and goal. Come on, what do we got here? I'm looking for that tight end, and he drops the ball. Come on. So we definitely didn't do the best job of meeting the goals in this game, but after receiving all the scholarship offers we needed already, that's okay. Did we drop down to a 2-star though? That's kind of embarrassing. Damn, man, the recruiting rankings are kind of brutal in this game. So with 1 week left, we kind of got an interesting choice for our top 3 list. All of these options look good, but Vanderbilt would have us in at QB2, which would be nice. Now we just got to go ball out here on senior night, hopefully make things a little bit better. On this first drive, his goals are thankfully pretty easy. Just has to gain a first down audibling. I think this is just the game trying to teach you how to use its mechanics, but I'm not happy with that. We need to see some touchdowns scored here, and nothing looking open here. Daquan's going to try to make a crazy play and throw it across his body. My god, man, that is not a throw a 2-star recruit is making. Come on now. That was definitely good to see, but we got to finish this drive, and we just have a problem with taking sacks right now. Getting out of the pocket's damn near impossible. That's something that could definitely present problems when Daquan gets to college. We need to go get a touchdown on this drive though. Daquan's supposed to avoid a 4th down and going with a speed option here. We'll pitch it out, and that'll be a touchdown. Tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. This is a play that could define Daquan's high school career. 4th and 21. He's being tasked with making a big play, and let's see what we've got. I'm just gonna chuck this up. We have a man deep. Is that a dot? Yes, it is. Let's go. This is gonna be a game-winning touchdown, and the scouts have got to like that one for sure in a clutch situation. So it ends up being a great game, and looks like we'll pick up a few more offers after that one, including one from UNC and UCLA. USC coming through as well, and here we go. The time has come for Daquan to make his big decision. Northwestern, Vanderbilt, and Stanford. And Daquan is gonna pick Northwestern. Psych, we're going to Stanford. The coaches have forged a great relationship with Daquan, and have promised him that he'll at least get a look at some early playing time. And here we go, man. Year 1 at Stanford. Hopefully the coaches like Daquan more than they like Jimmy McNulty in my last series. We're coming in at quarterback 362 overall. And with midterm exams already coming in 8 weeks, every single second that Daquan spends outside of the practice facility is going to be spent studying up for these tests. The good news is I got 60 skill points to blow through from my pre-order bonus or whatever, and I'm actually going to spend a fair amount of this on quickness. We need to get it to where Daquan can at least navigate the pocket a little bit. He was a cold statue in high school. With the rest, we're just going to focus on boosting up his accuracy. Honestly, the accuracy is not as high as I would expect it for a pocket passer, so he's going to have to continue to work on that. And that at least got us up to a 69 overall. And here we go, Daquan's first practice, hoping to make an early impression on the coaching staff, and he'll start it out by almost getting his wide receiver kill. This drill's going pretty well so far. Daquan already delivering 2 touchdown passes, showing off some accuracy. But one thing we got to work on for sure is that deep ball accuracy. You see him sailing a pass here. We're seeing that Daquan can make the reads. It's all about the physicality. Can you make the throws? Can you navigate the pocket effectively? And damn, man, I don't know how many points you got to get to like do well in this drill. We're still not at bronze though, and thankfully this play will get it here. Nice move from our running back. And so Daquan's going to be sitting on the bench with no hope of coming into the game in this first one against Hawaii, as the Cardinal offense didn't look crazy, but they were able to get the dub. And after that one, Daquan is right back to the library, writing essays, pouring over textbooks. And since it was probably his biggest problem in high school, Daquan's going to spend some time working on his pocket presence during his freshman season. This drill's helping him work on effectively avoiding defenders and making nice throws. Once again, unfortunately, he was only able to earn bronze, and coach actually did let him travel with the team to San Jose State, but the Cardinal are struggling to dispatch this mid-team, and that is just an embarrassing loss. Defense gave up an embarrassing 28 points, and Daquan is doing his best to just do what the coaches want, spend a lot of time in the film room. They're starting to like him already, and just got to keep on balling out in practice. The coaches seem to have high expectations. We'll have to do a lot to please him. So far in these practice, the biggest thing Daquan is showing is that he can make intelligent reads, takes his dump offs when he needs to, is very patient, and every once in a in a while, when he sees something develop that he likes, he can let one rip for a big game. We got to continue to work on the accuracy, but that's a dot. Overall, this has been a much more impressive practice. We might even have a chance to earn gold in this one if we can get a touchdown on the last play as well. And let's see, I'm looking for the dig here. We're going to have to lead him far away, and can he get into the end zone? Going to be a big gain, and Daquan really impressed the coaches with that one. That's good to see. Practices like that should be huge for helping him move up the depth chart before the end of the season. And even though he's been watching from the sideline, it's still cool to get the experience of running out with the team. Look at these dudes spraying fire hydrants everywhere. That's kind of funny. I gotta say, Stanford's mascot is the most beautiful of all. I remember on NCAA 14's mascot mashup mode, I love playing with the Stanford trees. They gotta bring that mode back for sure. The team is fighting for an upset against Oklahoma State in this one. Game's actually not going all that bad, but in the fourth quarter, it slips away. Cardinal will drop to 1-2. And partway through Daquan's freshman year, his classmate Audrey asking him to skip the lab. Absolutely no shot. He's being a little bit forward though, asking for her at. Nope, I guess not. These girls aren't worth your time, Daquan. Get back in the library. Next up is a game against number 6 SMU. I don't know how they got so high in the rankings so quick. If the team's going to turn the season around, this would be the game. And they've actually got a lead in the fourth quarter. Can they hold on to it? Yes. A huge top 10 upset for the Cardinal. And at this point, Daquan studied enough. We can finally go ahead and start getting in the gym. This next game against Notre Dame on the road though is going to be harder to get an upset in. With the rain coming down, the Irish get a resounding win by 3 touchdowns. And damn, Daquan only got all B's on his tests? We literally studied the max amount. That's crazy. The tests must just be harder since we're at Stanford. Good news is we got some skill points. We're able to upgrade our accuracy just a little bit more. We'll put that to the test here in this next practice. And with over 30 seconds left, we're already at bronze. Hoping to earn the gold here, we'll throw another touchdown pass. And one thing I've realized, the biggest thing to getting a good score is getting the multiplier. So it's actually better to take checkdowns on this drill, because as soon as you get an incompletion, the multiplier goes back to 1. And at this point, we're at the gold and above. Coach has got to be really impressed with this practice. We should be earning a position battle here pretty soon, I feel. And making a risky throw to our wide receiver. He's going to get out of a tackle. And man, the wide receivers on this team look like they can make plays, at least against our own defense. And the season hasn't been going great, but Stanford at least has a chance to make a bowl game, which, if I remember correctly, they haven't done in a little bit. And after learning from his experience with Audrey, every single invitation we get that has negative consequences getting turned down, Daquan is fully locked into his primary goals. And with so much studying and practicing, his freshman year at Stanford honestly hasn't been all that fun so far, and he hasn't had much time to work on his leadership skills. He hasn't really ended up meeting that many people outside of the football team. His schedule's just been so regimented around school and sports. Still, he's enjoying just being along for the ride and slowly learning the ropes of this offense. And the grind continues in practice. This has been another near perfect performance from Daquan, and he's gonna go way above the gold standard on this. They should make like a platinum tier for practices. He is still just so far away from earning that starting job though. If the team doesn't get a dub in this game against Louisville, the bowl hopes could be dead, but thankfully we will just squeak out a 13-7 win. And Daquan finally getting some props from his coaches after working really hard all year, getting a nice little coach trust increase. And Mackenzie asking him to cheat. Dude, I swear, the girls are just like sirens in this, trying to lead Daquan away from what he's supposed to be doing. And hey, getting a little NIL offer from Ricky Slick's barbershop, of course we'll take that. And this year has appeared to be flying by, but for Daquan, it's been a long year, filled with a tough schedule, hard work constantly. It's got to be starting to wear on him a little bit. And Daquan's definitely been showing some of that fatigue in this practice. Started off slow, and we're barely going to earn bronze in this one. 50 coach trust increase in a week is just not going to cut it. We've got so much ground to make up before we get to quarterback 2. And the tough schedule is going to continue with the game against Miami. Man, I forget Stanford's in the ACC. Makes absolutely no sense. And this one actually started off pretty well. We got a lead in the fourth quarter. Could the boys do it for another upset? They did. That's our second win over a number 6 team this season, and that's really good for the bowl game hopes. And now the team's got a chance to officially become bowl eligible in what looks like a cool environment at Cal, the place that Daquan turned down going to college when he had an offer. And the team once again playing pretty well going into the fourth quarter. Just gotta hold on to this lead, but no, Cal scores at the last second. We're headed to overtime, and the Bears pull it out. Now the team is for sure gonna need a win next week. Before that though, we got one more practice for what is definitely gonna be Daquan's redshirt freshman season. And this one's not going great so far. The communication with the wide receivers has definitely been a bit off, and our boys gotta show that he deserves a little bit more consideration, at least for the quarterback 2 job next year. It's unfortunately turned out to be one of his less impressive practices, and once again, man, we're just gonna earn that bronze medal. And looking at how far away we are from this QB2 job, Stanford's cool and all, but man, it might make more sense to transfer somewhere somewhere where they don't have as much talent on the depth chart. Lots to think about for Daquan. His team's got to give it a dub today against Duke. It's not looking so hot going into the fourth quarter. Gonna need a miracle, and the Cardinal have officially fallen to 5-7, missing a bowl game. So that's a shame, but on Daquan's end, he's continued to get a lot better this season, going up to a 74 overall. And once again, he just got all B's on his exams. A little bit disappointing there. All that studying, and his GPA didn't even turn out to be that good. Maybe Daquan overestimated his academic abilities a little bit. He was really hoping to come in here and just get a 4.0. But mixing studying with trying to earn a starting quarterback job is definitely a tough ask for anybody. And dude, I swear, every single year an Ohio State quarterback or wide receiver or something wins the road to glory. Look at these stats, dude. That's crazy. And now it's decision time, man. Daquan could go a lot of places and be quarterback one. The question is, does he want to sacrifice his academic integrity and go to a school that he knows is below his ability level? He's definitely not interested in going to the armed forces. In the end, he decided he's going to stay at Stanford and fight it out for another year. Unfortunately, a higher overall freshman quarterback transferred in, so we're going to have to beat this guy out for the QB2 job this year. But the good news is, with these extra skill points, we've got a ton of upgrading we can do. In the offseason, Daquan has honed his accuracy all the way up to 97, and now he's coming in at an 86 overall. Considering he came in as a 62 overall, that's a hugely impressive step forward in his freshman season. And if his coaches are smart, he's going to get some time on the field this year for sure. He has the potential to be a game changer for this team. In this first practice, he's shown that he's very serious about fighting for the starting job, completing 12 straight passes so far. Make that 15 straight by the end of practice. Dude is going absolutely crazy, and on his last play will even complete a 16th. That alone should get us a position battle for QB2. And here we go. Daquan's gonna get a shot at his first ever position battle. This is gonna be big time for him. Unfortunately, his first drill is gonna be a scramble survive. This is gonna be rough, clearly. He's got to try to beat 10,000 points, and he's not even faster than these D linemen. That literally couldn't have gone any worse. And clearly, the Stanford coaches are aware of his lack of running ability. They're trying to put him to the test here with this option drill, but he starts it out pretty nice. We might actually have a shot in this one. Our running back's doing a lot of the work, getting out in the clear here, and let's go. We have officially gotten the score to beat, thank God. And running it again here, look at this little fake pitch by Daquan and pitches it out, showing a little bit of craftiness in the option game. I didn't think he had that in him. And now we just got to do a good job at the drill that we do a good job with every week. The big thing here is going to be stringing together consecutive completions, which Daquan has proved to be excellent at. That catch from our wide receiver was huge to start this thing off. It keeps our multiplier high, and the points will just be rolling in now. One more touchdown is all we need, and oh, I threw that a little bit too soon. Thankfully he caught it. All right, come on, just need the running back to get open, and that's money. Okay, I guess we do need another touchdown actually, but just dumping it off here, and that should do it. Daquan Weems is quarterback one for the Stanford Cardinal. That is huge, man. I thought we were gonna have to fight all season for this. Beat out a redshirt senior for the job. Unfortunately, Daquan's first ever start is gonna be on the road against Virginia Tech. A very tough environment to play in. And he doesn't even have hot routes, meaning we just gotta rock with the options coach gives us on offense. Starting it out with an easy completion though. The drive is starting out well. Daquan's looking pretty confident, making the reads that he's been training to make. His mental abilities as a quarterback have improved so much since high school, and he is marching the Cardinal right down the field. Some nice rack from our receiver there too. All right, first and goal, gotta punch it in. I am not nuts about this play call, and that almost turned into a D-line pick. Gotta run something a little bit more goal line oriented here, and let's see. Oh, not liking anything. We take the sack. Daquan's mobility definitely gonna be an issue for him here in college, and the first drive is sadly gonna end with a field goal. I do think that once again, the pass rush is just like a little bit more intense than it should be on this game. It becomes very noticeable during quarterback career mode. Even on passes where we're dumping it off almost immediately, dudes are just screaming off the edge at Daquan. The sacks are starting to pile up and lose our boy coach trust, even though he's on pace to throw for well over 300 yards. On 3rd and 4, I'm looking for a quick read, and thankfully that like little crow route's just wide open. Still searching for that first passing touchdown and trying to go up high to a tight end there. He didn't run that route like I thought he would. 3rd and 17, come on boys, please block. Please block. Oh god, nothing got open there, and we gotta punt it again. Daquan's been getting hit hard, man. The risk of injury is already looking kind of tough, affecting his accuracy a little bit. He's not gotten hit at full contact in a while. Not showing too much of a loss of composure though. He's continued to make really nice reads. Crazy that he's got 150 passing yards and we only have 3 points. Gotta change that on this drive for sure. Gotta convert a 3rd and 2 though. We're running this same play we did on the last third down. And I'm just going with the whip route. He catches it, and this should be a touchdown. Come on, number 0. Oh, he gets taken down at like the 1. And they're not even giving us a pass play here. All right, got to make sure we make the smart read. And yeah, we'll just hand that off. Daquan gets whacked by number 2, faking the ball. But we take the lead, and look at this half, man. 70% completion, 200 yards. Certainly has not been a bad first start for number 9. Still things to work on for sure, though. And that was just a terrible pass. Okay, we get bailed on a pass interference, though. I'll take it. This time I want a passing touchdown, but the accuracy hasn't been as good as this game has gone on. Definitely seeing some effects from the wear and tear. Virginia Tech has been doing their best to be bend don't break on defense, and this is kind of a whack play call on 3rd and 3, and I have to try to make something happen, going up top to the tight end, and he catches that. That was actually a perfect ball from Daquan. I thought that throw was 100% sailing and trying to punch it in with a screen. We should have this if our running back doesn't get hawked down. Come on. Okay, well, 3rd and goal. This has got to be it. I'm looking for our tight end, but he took so long to get off of his route. Oh, coach wants to go for it though. Should just run it here, but I want to get greedy. We got a spacing play, and thankfully someone comes wide open. Finally, the first passing touchdown. VT answers right back though. This is tough. Gonna have to lead another big drive. And 3rd and 7 already. Stadium's going crazy here, and we've got the running back. That should be Cash, and it's going to be a huge gain up the middle for number 5. Just got to finish this drive now. Daquan's up over 300 passing yards. Still at a C grade, by the way, despite having no turnovers. And we've been conservative, but going to try to let it rip here on 2nd and 7. Come on, just need some good pass protection. And oh god, I'm not seeing anything. My running back never got out of the backfield. Come on, huge 3rd and 13. What do we got? We're going to have to let it rip. We're going to have to let it rip, and thank god that wasn't a pick. Looks like coach just wants to kick the field goal here. We just didn't have anything open, boys, and Virginia Tech not gonna kill the clock. A minute 52 to go get a field goal. Come on, man, we can do it. We can do it. That sack hit crazy fast. I don't even want to know how many sacks we've taken today, but that's gonna bring up 3rd and 13. This looks like a tough defense. We should have the corner route though, and our dude is not able to catch it. Daquan put that ball way too high, and we got 4th and 13. Looks like potentially 2-man under. Yep. Okay, we're gonna try to go to the crosser. That should be a dime, and our tight end catches it. Let's go. Hugely clutch play. Just got to find a way to get into field goal range. Come on, Daquan. Our tight end, unfortunately, is slow as hell, though, and doesn't get out of his break. It's going to be a game-losing pick. Are you kidding me, man? That was like the slowest out route I've ever seen in my damn life. And we take a terrible loss, man. That hurts. Despite throwing for 330 yards, Daquan has an F grade just because of that one play. And the coaches are not happy with him, man. I feel like that's kind of crazy. And dude, look at our wear and tear. This is crazy. We're not even going to be able to get it all the way up. The way for Daquan to earn back all that coach trust real quick is to go and get a dub on the road at Clemson. It's worth pointing out that in his first 2 starts, he's having to play in very tough environments, and so far coming out making good reads again in this one. We are coming into this with the wear and tear situation already not looking so hot, and got a 3rd and 8 here. We're gonna try to fit it into the tight end, and of course that bum drops it. Death Valley is going crazy. All right, definitely not a good start there. I fear Clemson's defense might just tee off on Daquan. Maybe we can find ways to kind of move the pocket. Trying to roll a little bit here, just hitting the tight end over the middle. And this feels like sort of a turning point 3rd down. Let's see what we've got. I'm looking for the tight end. Nope, we just got the out route. Good read from Daquan, easy money. All right, what's this? Little cover 2 or something maybe? I'm not really great with pre-snap reads, but Daquan making another nice read finding the running back. This drive going pretty well so far. Coach is wanting to run the ball though. I fear this is going to put us into a bad situation. All right, hopefully this works out. We're going to go up the middle, and our running back actually has a great hold of the outside. Guess the coaches knew what they were doing that time. Really just wish I was able to audible. Not even being able to adjust the pass coverage much makes it hard. And throwing the drag, dude, our tight ends just cannot catch anything. This is kind of a tight end heavy offense, so not having good dudes there really hurts. And we had the running back late there, but gonna take a sack on 3rd down. Okay, not a bad drive to get us moving though. Daquan is not looking healthy, but at least he's making good reads. We just need that big touchdown pass. One of our receivers has got to make a play. We're gonna give number 81 a chance. He had the big play last game, but that was a pretty tough ask. And now 3rd and 4. Daquan is feeling the pressure and just trying to throw back shoulder to our tight end. Okay, dude made a pretty good play there. That's a big help, and I actually like this play on 1st down a lot. Let's see, can R1 get open? Yes. We're just gonna squeeze that in there. He made a great catch. Gotta finish the drive, boys. Any play where we get a drag from the slot receiver is nice. This playbook tends to favor like really slow drives to the tight ends. Gotta finish this drive off, man. We need those coach trust points for the passing touchdown, and the screen actually is gonna work out. Get into the end zone, bro. Damn. And we only got run plays here, I'm at least going to call a read option. I don't know if Duquan keeping it himself is the best idea, but the read's going to kind of call for it. We get a block, and he just does not have the speed to get to the outside. I'm getting a pass play here, but there is like not a viable route on the field apart from this tight end drag. We're just going to throw it and hope, and our tight end makes the catch. Duquan gets his second passing touchdown of the season, and maybe, just maybe, we might have Clemson on upset alert. Things are going pretty well so far. We're going to try out a speed option here, and our running back is going to get out of there. This is going to work out beautifully, and he's going to pick up a massive gain, getting down into Clemson territory. All right, let's go punch it in, man. Gonna go PA slants here, and okay, I don't like anything. We're going to try to throw that away. It's a fumble, and thankfully somebody scoops that up. And man, that just kills our coach trust. 3rd and 21. I'm going to hope this is a cover 2. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly what we got. And oh my God, man, Duquan misses the touchdown pass. That's killer. But he has Stanford in the lead in this game. On the road is pretty impressive. Just got to go finish the job here in the second half. Big 3rd and 3. Coach is calling a shot here. 4 verticals, and oh, I don't know. We're just going to try to throw it to the running back. Duquan gets hit though, and that ball's going nowhere. The game's going great, but coach trust is starting to become a big concern at this point. I have liked that we've like mixed in the running game a little bit more in this one. Need this drive to end in a passing touchdown for Duquan's sake, but our running back's going to get around the outside, and okay, I guess we'll take it, man. We got like a 3-score lead, and it sucks that it makes us lose points for stalled drives, but doesn't give us any for a successful touchdown drive. And Clemson does finally get a touchdown, so we can't keep stalling out forever. We got to start making some throws. This drive's going well so far, man. Play action pass. Our tight end definitely having a better game in this one, turning that into a first down. And just like that, we're headed to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 14. Got to try to make something happen. I don't know what that's going to be though. Nothing getting open. We try to get it to the running back and don't have time for that. And Clemson gets a field goal. This thing is coming down to the wire. Got to try to kill some clock on this drive. But after an unsuccessful speed option, faced with a 3rd down again. Come on, man. Looking for back out of the backfield, and they scream in so fast we can't even throw that. This is not Duquan's fault, but he's taking the brunt of the blame for it. And Clemson's got one last drive. Need defense to get the stop, and they do. Duquan has taken the Cardinal into Death Valley, gotten a top 10 upset, which is the 3rd of the last 2 seasons for Stanford. Definitely can't say it was a great game from Duquan, but against a tough defense, he did all he could. And thankfully actually got some help from the running back in this one. That was huge. And after that one, I'm going to credit the coaching staff just to make them happy. Hopefully that bails us out. And we've just lost the ability to perform pass protection. Thanks a bunch, coach. That's super helpful. And despite the increased pressure of being a starter, Duquan got an A on his test, getting a little GPA increase. After having to use some energy for some cutscene things though, we weren't able to get his health up. This is starting to look a little bit scary for Duquan. I really wish that we can get a damn home game, but we're going to have another tough environment for Duquan's 3rd start, taking on 4-0 Boston College. And that post was a great throw to start out this game. Duquan is playing super dinged up, so gotta go with some quick passes, and I don't know how that turned into a positive play. Okay, big 3rd down already. Let's see what we got. Just looking for that drag. Okay, I'm not liking it. We're gonna throw it to the tight end, and Duquan misses it. All right, let's not let our coach trust drop even more. Let's see what we got. Tight end again, easy cash, and 87 gonna get down inside the 10. All right, let's punch it in. Just gonna run it up the middle, and Chris Davis takes it in. Wish we could have got a passing touchdown there, of course. And oh my God, next drive we're starting from the damn 1. Okay, just gonna pitch it out to the running back here, and that might actually be cash. Well, if you walked out of that tackle, that could have been something. 3rd down though. Let's see what we've got. I'm just looking to the left side, and a great catch from number 3 to hold on to that. Got another 3rd and 7 here. I'm seeing some deep shot potential though. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna huck this, see if something can happen, and it works out. Number 0 gets under it, and I'm kind of liking him one-on-one on the right side here. Let's see what the safety does, and yep, this is money. We're gonna pull the trigger, and it's gonna be a touchdown. This game is off to a great start for the offense. We have thankfully actually gotten solid passing protection in this game, and seeing if this holds true on 4th down, I'm gonna go with the dig, and of course we get sacked right after I say that. And I'm potentially liking a deep shot again here. Seeing press on the outside, and the safety's coming down again. We're gonna chuck it, and these Stanford receivers are making plays, boys. That makes it 200 passing yards for Dookie in the first half. The wear and tear is unfortunately looking tough, but they're just running easy defenses to slice right now, and dude, that boy Jeremiah McClellan is pretty nice. Gonna make some moves, get away from the safety, picking up 34. I thought he was about to crib it. I just hate the play calling down here in the red zone. This is the best we've got, and I'm gonna have to take the dig. We got a guy open, but the timing just didn't work out. Still though, 24-point lead, and defense actually got us the ball back again before half. Okay, 3rd and 10. I deeply want to take another shot here, but we've got the dig, and great throw. This has been a crazy statistical first half, and hopefully we can just keep the dots coming. Not loving this play call for 3rd and inches, but we'll see what we've got. I'm just going to take the back out of the backfield, and it actually works out. Okay, they are going to take us off the field for some reason though. Maybe trying like a super long field goal? I don't know. And, oh, no, Daquan must be hurt, dude. His wear and tear was that severe. The coaches are actually taking him off for the rest of the game. Wow. That is a huge shame. We were on pace for like 500 passing yards. It was probably the best thing for Daquan's health, but a great second half passing the ball really could have put his name on the map. And Daquan getting a huge, massive NIL offer here from Sonny Sombrero. We're going to take that for sure. And once again, they kind of chewed up our skill points there in the advance, so we're not going to be able to spend like nearly as much as I'd like on health. I am going to go ahead and upgrade our agility a little bit. That has definitely been a big problem so far this season. Daquan just not being able to get out of the pocket at all. Having that change of direction up should help because our speed and acceleration isn't even that bad. And here we go, another huge game taken on number 11 SMU. We ideally have to be careful avoiding hits in this one, so I'm going to be trying to call a lot of quick pass plays. Really wouldn't mind if we decided to run the ball a little bit more in this one, but ooh, we got out route wide open here. That play turned out to be money, and that's what I want, man. Easy throws, quick throws that turn into big plays. And here on this ensuing first down, Daquan not seeing what he likes. With that increased change of direction, we can actually get out of the pocket for once, and that's going to make a huge difference if we can do that. It looks like they're maybe sending pressure on third down, and let's see. Okay, we're taking triangle. That should be Cash, and we miss him. Damn. Daquan got a little bit spooked there. Not a bad first drive though, and defense actually gets a turnover as we've got the corner route wide open here, but getting hit as we throw. All right, come on, man. We need to turn this into a touchdown. I'm going to make a kind of risky throw here. And look at this. Coach is calling Hail Mary. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and run this. This is Daquan's best chance to get a touchdown here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to try to roll out, and can we actually get a rushing touchdown? I was trying to playmaker circle over, but I forgot that the playmaker button's different. That was a terrible sack. Selfish play by Daquan there for sure, and trying to go to the inside cross. Oh no, dude. Off target throw turns into a pick. We're throwing too many picks right now, and Daquan essentially single-handedly ruins a drive there. Thankfully, defense is really doing their thing, getting another stop. We got to go make up for that interception right now. Come on. 2nd and 7 here. We're running the same spacing play that helped us out before, and I actually really like that. Works out beautifully. Okay, 3rd and 2. Going with a halfback swing screen. Please get into the end zone, buddy. Come on, Chris Davis. Oh, that block on the outside was terrible. Davis tried to fight for us, but it's 4th and 1. Coach is going to take us off the field. Damn. SMU, not to be stopped forever, has taken an 8-point lead. We really missed some huge opportunities there, but we've got a dot dialed up. The vertical passing game finally getting open, thank God. Just need to finish a drive, man. I'm going to get it to my boy 81 again. Jeremiah McClellan has kind of been the guy in this receiving core. Chris Davis, for his part, has also been excellent at running back. In a pass-heavy offense, he's found a way to break off some nice runs and contribute in the passing game. And we got another 3rd and 5 here, man. Got to make this work. Come on. I'm taking the in route, and please catch that. Let's go. That would be Kareem Hall on the catch. Okay, good throw there. Hopefully we can just get an easy touchdown. I'm not liking anything I see though. Gonna be a bad sack. We got to learn to just throw that away on the goal line. I really just hate Coach's goal line play calling. Doesn't give us hardly anything to work with. This zig route could work out though, and our tight end breaks a tackle. That's huge. Getting us back into the coach's good graces a little bit. We definitely ended up with a lot of missed opportunity there in the first half. Hopefully the second half is different and we're coming out taking a shot. Come on, man, please. The cornerback did a good job, but ooh, I think we're actually gonna get a PI here. We take that for sure. The wear and tear is unfortunately just getting rougher and rougher though, and we're gonna have to take a hit on this halfback screen. Look at Chris Davis though, spinning the dude out, picking up the first down. Those little extras are important, and this has been a great drive so far from Daquan. Our receiver's starting to get tired. Look how slow our tight end is moving, man. We're gonna try a jet touch pass and see if that works. I don't have super high hopes. We need to block on the outside. Come on. Oh, dude, number 3 just took like a stupid angle to that, and this is the one time, like, coach, I actually don't think we should go for this. Guess we'll give it a shot though. 4th and 5. I'm looking for the drag. We got the running back though, and I thought we overthrew him. Chris Davis makes the snag though and fights into the end zone. Come on now. This dude from running back, low-key one of the MVPs of this receiving core. But SMU answers with a touchdown drive of their own. We got to keep him moving. I'm gonna keep on giving Davis opportunities to work all day. And damn, dude, I would love to audible here. We could totally get something open deep. But coach does not trust Daquan enough. We only pick up a measly 3 yards. Got a big 3rd down though. Kind of looking at the zig here. We'll just take it to Davis, and oh man, that flat played it well. I should have just thrown the zig. All right, coach is gonna let us go for a 4th and 3. This is big time, man. We can't mess this up. And let's see what we've got. Oh, I saw the slant just so late, and how does that that turn into a pick? Bro, come on. Come on, man. I was so impatient. It's going to be a pick 6, and that is the worst play of Duquan's career so far. And now we've got a crucial 3rd and 6. Got to make it happen here, boys. I'm looking for the dig, and oh my god, it's a fumble. Are you kidding me? This game is going down the drain. 3 turnovers have these upset hopes looking on the rocks. Gonna try to make a play here, and we miss the open man too. Duquan is unfortunately really starting to press here late in this game. The SMU defense tightening up. He's had to make a riskier and riskier throws. Maybe there's still hope here. We actually got a clean pocket in this one. We're gonna step up, just try to pick up a few yards, but dude, for some reason they wouldn't let us slide. They're gonna have Duquan throw across his body. That makes no sense. If we're past the line of scrimmage, why can't I use the slide button? And with the severe wear and tear, we get taken off the field. Okay, offense actually got a touchdown. Dude, are we gonna tie this up? No, not quite. So a killer loss there. That one honestly is on Duquan. 2 interceptions and a fumble lost. And it sucks because the game started out so promising too. Thankfully after that one, we've got a bye week to rest up and recover. And Duquan's gonna have to use a lot of his points on the health, even though his exam's coming up in a week, which I know he'd like to study for. We're at least gonna be able to get that up into the yellow. Hopefully he doesn't do too bad on it. And Duquan's roommate trying to get a mixtape going. I feel like Duquan low-key has some skills. We're gonna come along. And unfortunately the mixtape was terrible. I feel like it probably wasn't Duquan's fault. Maybe the production was bad. And okay, Duquan got C's on his midterms. For him, man, that's like failing. His GPA is definitely not what he had hoped at this point. Thankfully, boys, we finally got a game back at home in the fire hydrants here. The stands definitely looking sparser than I would like. And we desperately need a win in this game to keep the Bull hopes alive. Starting out with a pass to Chris Davis. He's cooking already. I like what I see. Lots of short, easy passes so far. We're going to try to make a trickier one here and almost fit that in. A risky throw for sure. I think Duquan's biggest issue so far is that he just tries to do a little bit too much. If none of his reads are there, he just takes the one that is closest to being open. I think a lot of that comes from the pressure of losing coach trust for taking sacks. And we're going to try to take a shot here. Should have triangle open, but we missed the throw. I thought we got our accuracy high enough that that wouldn't be a problem. That was unfortunate. Pretty clean pocket too. Could have easily been a touchdown, and we got nothing on 3rd down. Syracuse thankfully got nothing, but Duquan just looks openly rattled at this point. I think having 2 games where he really had crucial turnovers is definitely hurting his confidence. He's got to get it together. And a chance to make something happen on 3rd and 4. We're going verts, and that safety is in. Let's take a shot, man. See what happens, and it just gets swatted away. Maybe should have tried to throw that a little bit like a bullet back shoulder. This has definitely been a straight up bad accuracy game for Duquan so far, but getting something over the middle here, and here we go. Finally giving our receivers some room to run. This will be a big game. We're in this thing for sure. Just gotta stop taking freaking sacks, man. Syracuse has been sending the dogs a little bit. That can work out in our favor though. We just gotta find those hot reads. And hey, look at the fans holding up a sign with Duquan's name on it. Good to see that people are showing some support despite some tough performances and finding a little soft pocket of the zone. This gets us down inside the 10. And here we go. 3rd and goal. This is where things have been rough. Gotta try to find a way, and back out of the backfield. Oh man, that was almost a pick. At 4th and goal, coach is giving us another shot. Okay, back out of the backfield again. We're taking it, and Davis makes the catch. Big time stuff, man. A lot of running backs would drop that. All right, defense has been coming through. That was a huge drive for sure. Hopefully we can keep it going with a little 2-minute drill. Vertical passing game has definitely been opening up here, and let's see what we got. Just gonna take the middle again. Okay, 3rd and 10. Not a lot of options on this play. We got the tight end and the running back, and Davis kind of open power forward, buddy. Oh, he got stood up. Okay, Syracuse is gonna get the chance to get something. Defense honestly going crazy though. Shutout first half from them, and coming out in the second half, we're gonna go with an aggressive play call, and that's a beam. Great catch from our wide receiver too. Gotta finish off this drive now. Let's find a way. I'm liking the tight end. Gotta throw it over the linebacker, but dude will get into the end zone. We get a 2nd passing touchdown on the day, thank God. And hey, we're looking pretty damn good if we get another touchdown. I've noticed they defend the zigs a little bit better in this game, but the crossers still work basically the same, and our tight end's actually running good routes today. Aiden Black kind of having a comeback game. Over 100 receiving yards in this one. And okay, smelling something we can exploit here. We're just gonna dump it off to Black again. Middle has been wide open. We're still in the 3rd quarter too, man. Lots of dots still to be thrown. Just got to avoid any turnovers, and I'll take little swing passes like that all day. Okay, let's finish off another drive here. 3rd and 6, and I'm looking for the flats. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Good thing we overthrew it. Thankfully, our defense is still just shutting Cuse down, but we got to go pick up this 3rd and 6. Might have something over the top for sure here. Okay, they covered that pretty well. We're gonna try to take the cross, and of course I throw a stupid interception. There's nothing open. I just gotta throw the damn ball away or take the sack. We cannot get through a game without a pick right now. Once again, just trying to do too much there. That makes this game a little bit closer than I'm comfortable with. And just like that, we got a high pressure 3rd down to convert. Looking for our little stick and nod, and okay, we're gonna take this to the tight end. I thought he caught it for a second. That was a risky risky throw. The empty stands can't believe it. All right, come on, D. Stack them up. Oh no, okay. Well, this is bad news. We got to pick up at least one first down, and thankfully, great blocking on the stretch play, and Davis will take it forward for the first. For some reason, coach wants to pass it here, but that actually works out beautifully. We'll pick up a first down, and now I think we can pretty much just kneel this thing out. For some reason, literally every single play is like a pass play here, though. We're going to throw the RPO bubble. Why not pick up a few extra yards, I guess? If anything, that signifies the coach's trust in Duquan, and we'll just be able to kneel it out to get the dub. Good game, mostly from our defense. Honestly, man, Duquan made a couple of good throws, but that pick was just terrible. We got to be better. After 5 starts, though, the stats are overall looking pretty good. 65% completion. The touchdown interception ratio is what I'm worried about. And all the sacks, of course, have not been ideal either. These are like really adding up. And next we got Tulane, who's actually undefeated, ranked number 11. This one's going to be a road night game. Thankfully, we're starting off with great field position. Defenses continue to do good stuff for us. Just got to go finish out this drive, and the Tulane defense does look a little bit soft so far. We get it down to 1st and goal. All right, let's punch it in here. I'm looking back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what we're going to take. That's easy money for Chris Davis, and he is still running back there. The small Stanford crowd section is hyped up. I'm looking for a 0-pick game from Duquan in this one. Maybe this will be the day where he does really have a huge statistical performance. Unfortunately, after a sack and an incompletion, we got 3rd and 17, and this play call is just not it for picking up 17 yards, or maybe it is. We got number 0 open, and he drops it. That ball was just a little bit too high. Defense has thankfully been balling out in this one with offense stalling a little bit. We just can't quite get enough time in the pocket right now. They're not going to hold up forever, man. Got to go make a play here soon, and dumping it off to our boy number 81. This is going to turn into a huge play. We get a great block downfield, and somehow this is going to go to the crib for Jeremiah McClellan. Let's go. That play totally flipped this game on its head. Now we have a chance with a minute left. Trying to take a 2-score lead, and Tulane's just leaving our tight end wide open, but he drops this one. Let's try to make something happen on 3rd down here, man. Looking for that tight end crosser, and we've got it. This time he makes the catch, and we're down inside field goal range. Yes, sir. Let's go finish this drive off. Coach wants to just go screen here. We'll try that out, and Chris Davis not quite going to get the first down. So 3rd and 3 here. Watching the tight end over the middle. Okay, no, that's not going to work. We're going to throw the C route, and the cornerback didn't have eyes on it. Huge catch by our boy number 0. Okay, 2nd and goal, and oh man, that was a bad idea. So we got 3rd down. Got to convert here, Duquan. Come on, man. Nothing open. We thankfully get the ball out, so we'll at least get the field goal. It definitely was a good half for the offense, though, as Duquan gets plastered coming out of halftime. Tulane looks ready to send some pressure on this drive, but we've got the crosser wide open. Ooh, if we led that a little bit better, could have been a huge gain. Duquan's doing a good job of dealing with pressure so far in this game, and our offensive line actually hasn't been bad at picking it up. We just got to keep on moving, man. Duquan's reads have been nearly perfect across the board, apart from that one if he threw in the red zone. This has potential to be a 300-yard passing day, and we're going to chuck it here. Why not? I like this one-on-one coverage, and bang! Derek Red, number 0, comes down with a touchdown catch. That was a risky throw for sure. This offense has looked as good as it's looked all season, and we've basically been an air raid in this one. This has been all Duquan and his receivers. And on a 1st down here, I'm liking this look. We go play action pass and have a man wide open. This could be a huge play, and if our tight end had just kept his damn feet in bounds, that might have been a crib call. Should just need one more completion to get 300 yards passing. Nothing open here, though. We're going to step up in the pocket, and look at Duquan actually picking up a 1st down and not looking too slow for once. He's got a chance to throw for a 4th touchdown here, and that is easy money, getting him up over 300 yards. This is his best game of the season by far, and coach is going to take him off the field for the rest of the game, but we will take it. A smashing of the number 11 team on the road. This team is built for upsets apparently, and it was essentially a perfect game from our guy. 68% completion, 4 touchdowns, and his coaches are finally starting to get more happy with him, and they're actually going to let us slide our pass protection around again. Thank you, coach. And after that, we're getting another NIL offer from T4 Tire. We'll take it, I guess. And we're back at home with the stands starting to finally look full for once. Duquan is trying to turn this program around. We are taking on another top opponent this week in number 9 Duke, who I've noticed is always good in dynasties for some reason. The Blue Devils did come right out to get a field goal, and it's already looking like their defense might be kind of tough. Duquan takes a hit early. We got 3rd down here, and I'm not loving this play call. Not really anywhere to go. Okay, thankfully defenses continue to be really good overall. We got to go do something on this drive though. We've been throwing pretty short so far. Got to get it downfield here, and I see the tight end kind of coming open. Gonna be a tough throw, but Duquan makes it perfectly. And we do have 3rd down, but just like last time we ran this play, for some reason our tight end just got wide open, and that gets us all the way down to the goal line. Just got to punch it in here. They did just stack up a goal line run, so we got to find a way to convert this 3rd down, and that is a super risky throw. And okay, coach has given us the green light. I think I trust us to get at least 1 yard with jet touch pass. Come on, boys. Block for us. Hall is going to barely get in, and that's a big time answer from this offense. Duke showing why they're ranked in the top 10, though. They get another touchdown. Looks like we'll have to try to answer again. Big third down in this situation. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to take the running back, and ooh, I think we got a PI. Drag was open. I should have just hit that for sure. But Duke is going to bail us out big time. Faced with another third down, though, I think we're going to have to make a risky throw here. Just going to chuck it over the middle, and thankfully that works out. Receivers are making plays so far for sure, and Duquan stepping up with plenty of time to throw that crossing route. Good work from our offensive line. Just got to keep it rolling. 3rd and 10, and let's see. Okay, I'm going to let this fly. I was thinking about throwing it to the tight end, but our boy over there has made some plays. Gets crushed by the DB, though. I probably should have tried to put that to the outside. We're looking pretty good here, man. Hopefully we can put something together before halftime, and that was a beam that gets dropped by our wide receiver. And look at Duquan's tight end getting into it with him over nothing. Good news is defense got us stopped, got us the ball back, actually. This could be interesting, potentially. Let's see. Okay, I wanted to launch that. We got hit bad, though. On the Hail Mary, I don't want to add an unnecessary interception here. Okay, we're just going to try to step up in the pocket and run. Oh, this dude's coming after us, though. Duquan's going to take a sack. Definitely hasn't been a bad game on Duquan's end so far, though. We're just trying to be risk averse to some extent. And right when I say that, we are going to make a very risky throw. I thought we had him open, though. A good pass lead would have had him. The QB accuracy in this game is definitely not great because Duquan's accuracy should be pretty high, but he's missed plenty of throws as our tight end making a nice catch. And on 3rd and 1, I came out in a shot. Really wish we could audible this, and oh god, we're getting out of the pocket. I was hoping our running back would come off the line there, and of course it turns into a stupid pick. That's so annoying, dude. And bro, did they just bench Duquan? They straight up benched him for the entire 3rd quarter. That's crazy. Got the ball back with good field position at least. We need to punch this in. Gonna take the tight end again here. We got him on the drag, and this could be a touchdown right here. Tons of room to run for the boy. He will get down to the 1. All right, let's get into the end zone here. Got jet touch pass, please. Come on, dude. Chris Davis just blocked our own guy. Okay, all good. 2nd and goal. Let's see. Got tight end wide open, but I don't know what that route was, man. Okay, 3rd and goal. Come on, man. Back out of the backfield. We'll take it, and Davis will strut in for an easy touchdown. That'll get us right back in the game. And Duquan has a chance at a game-winning drive, a chance that he squandered earlier in the season. And by the way, throwing the exact same route that he threw in that game, Duquan's starting to feel some wear and tear effects, unfortunately, and not seeing anything here is going to take a bad sack. Should have just thrown that away. We got 3rd and 9, just going 4 verts, and we'll try to sneak this into our tight end. Thankfully comes down with that. Big conversion there. We got to work quickly with no timeouts, and all we have to do is get in field goal range here. Oh, I was hoping we could get some rack out of that. Just can't make a big mistake here. 3rd and 2, we're just going to take the drag, keep the chains moving. The drags have been money all season. We're going to try to take another shot here. Okay, let's see. I don't love that. Thankfully, our running back actually gets out of the backfield, and we are getting into field goal range here down to the 33. Okay, got to be careful now, but also want to go for it. And man, we got one-on-one coverage. Let's try it out. Oh my god, he comes down with it. Derek Red with the biggest catch of the season so far. Bang. And that turns out to be a game-winning touchdown against a top 10 team. And despite that one interception, turned out to be a great game. Here's another look at the play, man. Just an insane catch. Not even that good of a ball from Duquan. And Duquan's coach once again very happy with him after that game. Our coach Happiness should be in a great spot at this point. With 3 games left, Duquan's stats are starting to look great, and this team should be able to make a bowl game. We just need 1 win in these last 3. And now we got a game against UNC. The crowd is actually looking kind of full at this point. The tree is busting it down. We've got a chance to get bowl eligible today. Already faced with a 3rd and 10. They got our boy Red in one-on-one coverage. We're gonna chuck it up, try to let him make a play, but not enough time. Dude, our slot crosser was coming wide open too. I should have just thrown that. So UNC taking the lead after a terrible first drive. Okay, gonna try a pop pass to the tight end, and yeah, that's not open. We just have to hand it up the middle. Defense has been helping us out so far, thankfully. UNC coming out in very aggressive defenses. I feel like we should be able to punch that eventually. Just need to work in some quick plays for now, and that blocking to the outside was terrible. 2nd and 9, we're trying to take a shot, but we got nothing open. Back never leaves the backfield, which drives me crazy. And it's 3rd and 18. Looking like man coverage. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take R1. That is a stupid throw, but somehow it works out. And I don't know if Lloyd Bragg has had too many catches this season, but he comes through with a big one there. Keeping this drive alive, but that ball floats on Duquan in the rain, and this could be going back, man. Duquan's gonna have to make the tackle himself, gets juked out of his shoes, and UNC is in business. This is not good. Just an incredibly poor read there. We've got to be better than that. Let's go get a touchdown on this drive. Really wish I could hot route here, man. We'd have such an easier time against this defense if we could, but we're just gonna keep working with what we've got. 3rd and 2 here. I would think this is 2 down territory, and let's see. Okay, we're gonna take tight end over the middle. Just barely got that thing off. Let's go finish this drive here. just gonna run a very normal double slant play. And okay, they defended that well, and somehow we don't get that ball off. 3rd and 12. It's looking tough out here. Let's see what they do. Okay, we're just gonna have to dump this off, unfortunately, and take our 3 unless coach decides to go for this. And yeah, he is gonna take Daquan off the field. Okay, so not ideal there. Gotta be better to start this second half. We need some run after catch miracles for sure. And this is looking like man coverage. Let's see. Our crosser is eventually gonna get open, and that ball was perfectly timed. Now we're talking, man. Oh shoot, dude, I didn't even realize it was the end of the second half. I thought we were in the 3rd quarter already. We just wasted a ton of unnecessary time and taking a sack. We got to use our last time out. Was waiting for the running back. All right, come on. Got to at least get in field goal range here. We're going to take the crosser again. Pick up that 1st down, buddy. Okay, we got to get to the line. Looks like they're going to take us off the field. I fear that we're not going to be able to get this field goal off in the sim. And yeah, that drive turns into nothing. Damn, dude, that's frustrating. And they get a touchdown. Got to be better, man. We know they're coming out in man coverage a lot, so we got to try to run those man busters, but the rain is just hurting us. Of course, the game we play a team that just plays man coverage, we get the rain game. And trying to pick up this 3rd down. Please fight for me, 81. Damn, we're going to have to punt it again. At some point, we're going to have to take a shot on this defense. I think it's going to be now. Come on, number 3. Make a play for me, buddy. Let's go. Kareem Hall just looked like he had the right position on that one. And looking to finish this drive quick. Oh, God. I don't like anything, though. We just got to dump it off to the running back. So 3rd and 8. Not ideal. I don't like this play call either. We're going to have to try to make it work. And yeah. Yeah, oh my God, he caught it. How about these receivers single-handedly bailing us out on this drive? And Chris Davis gonna fight for a touchdown. We might just be in this thing. Come on, defense. Quick stop. Let's go. Let's not miss this opportunity, man. Quick touchdown drive right here. Come on. We got Chris Davis again making the catch and breaking a tackle. Pretty much just gonna go 2-minute drill at this point. Got 3rd and 4, and oh God, I hate everything. Dude, our receivers, though, just keep on making plays. Keep on bailing out Daquan. We're running that same play Hall had the big catch on. This time, I'm not gonna throw it over top, though. We'll just take the dump off. 3rd and 10. I'm expecting some sort of 2-man under situation, and that's not, oh, maybe it was what we got. Oh, but he drops it. McClellan, who's had a huge catches, drops a critical one. Now on 4th and 10, gotta just make something happen. Come on, tight end, make a play. He makes the catch. Receivers come through yet again. All right, 3rd and 4, come on. I'm just looking for this drag. We're gonna take it late, and a miss from Daquan. I think we just take the field goal here, right? Yeah. All right, we're at the mercy of the sim, man. Come on, defense. Come on, defense, let's go. We officially have a shot here, boys. Just gotta make it happen. Starting out with the drag route, that's not great for the clock. Just a little bit scared to throw it over the middle, though, and we get bum rushed. Oh no, it's a fumble. That hurts bad. Okay, 3rd and 9, though. Liking the tight end. Looks like they're gonna mix up their coverage. We got back out of the backfield. That was a terrible throw, but somehow the catch animation bails us out again. Just around a minute left on the clock, and I am loving the tight end corner route here. This could be money. Can we put that on the money? Oh my God, what a catch. These receivers are so goated. Come on, we gotta punch this in now. They're still sticking with the man coverage. Oh my God, we got our boy wide open. Back in the end zone. Can he make the catch? No, we saw that too late. Okay, don't love this. 3rd and 10. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got R1 right up the middle. Please be on target. Let's go. What a freaking clutch drive from this offense. All right, come on, Sam. Don't screw us over, please. We're going to overtime. They took a field goal. All we need is 6. We cannot turn the ball over here. Just going to take our drag, and not a great throw from Daquan. I want to play it safe. We've already had a fumble in the rain, and just going up the middle here. Oh, Davis has a huge hole. He's going to pound all the way inside the 5. Massive guys. On 1st and goal, we're going to try the jet touch pass. It doesn't look like it's setting up good, but look at the blocks. The blocks are beautiful, and we are going to get into the end zone and win this game. An insane 3-score come from behind victory. This team is on a heater, and Daquan kind of clutched up, ended up with 350 passing yards, but his receivers clutched up more. We did that with negative 15 rushing yards on the day, and the coach just keeps on heaping up praise after these games. This feels good after the Jimmy McNulty series. And hey man, this team is officially bowl eligible, and Daquan got an A on a test, but we got finals coming up soon, as we're gonna get another NIL offer, this time from a boxing gym. Only 1 energy. I guess we'll take it. One piece of bad news is we haven't been able to study very much because the wear and tear has just been so brutal. Gonna have to use pretty much all of our points on it again. Next up, a rivalry game against Cal. Hopefully this should be an easy one. I wouldn't take anything for granted though. We've had a lot of close games, and it looks like they're coming out in aggressive defenses as well. Heavily gonna depend on the play calling, man. If coach gives us good stuff, we should be good. If not, we're in trouble. And starting it off with a risky throw to the crosshair that just barely gets over him. Feels like we should be able to bomb these guys at some point. And on 3rd and 10, let's see. Okay, not liking anything there. That was just good defense. And in the first quarter, Cal kind of has us on upset alert. They've pretty much had this offense locked up so far. And Duquan is having to resort to taking some risky throws, but he trusts his receivers a lot at this point. Thinking about taking another shot here, and we get that one-on-one. I'm just going to throw the safe ball this time. But I feel like Red definitely has a deep touchdown in him. He's a guy who's really emerged over the course of this season. And on 3rd and 19, coach is just calling garbage. I don't know how we're turning this into a conversion, but Red's going to get open on the C route, and we hit him in stride. Beautiful. Gotta go punch it in now. Let's see what we've got. Okay. I think we definitely had some stuff open on the left side. Just chickened out. There was too much bunchy stuff going on. On 2nd and 14, gotta make something happen. And oh, we get a great animation over there from the corner on the left side. This is gonna be cash, and Kareem Hall takes it into the end zone. All right, that was a big answer from the offense. We're slowly starting to find the seams in this D, but another kind of awkward 3rd down play call from coach here. Not exactly sure what we're supposed to do. I guess we'll take the corner out again, and our tight end can't come down with it. We are down to the 2-minute warning of the second quarter already. And okay, this is where I'm gonna take my shot. I liked the alignment, but Red just didn't quite get off his man. He's definitely got the speed advantage over there though. We got to keep looking at that. Cal has gone really heavy man coverage, and that can be difficult at first, but once they just keep on running it, you can eventually figure out ways to exploit it. I should say it's only tricky because we can't hot route. If we had access to those, we would cut this up very easily. I do like the added challenge of having to run these plays stock though. It's honestly been kind of fun using some routes I didn't think I would use. All right, minute 19 on the clock. Got to keep on working, man. We have not been handed that easy read over the middle. 2nd and 7 here, running a kind of iffy play, not too many options, but back out of the backfield, gonna be money. Davis has just continued to be such a cash cow out of the backfield. Really does more than I would expect him to. And hitting him again here. Look at him breaking the tackle just to get that first down. I love it, boys. I'm waiting for that middle to open up, and looks like it's gonna come open here, but oh dude, I did not see that zone hovering down there. It is a miracle that was not a pick. I don't know why he didn't put his hands up, but we got the ball back with 10 seconds left. Let's chuck this, man. Someone make a play. Unfortunately, not a good throw from Duquan. Just gonna have to chuck a Hail Mary here, and oh my god, dude, we actually got a guy open. Won't be a touchdown, but a nice little pad to the stats to end the half, and we brought this one back to a good place. Check out McClellan, man, already over 100 receiving yards, but Cal comes right out of halftime to reclaim the lead. This is looking tough for sure, and man, that dig route ran slow, but we have it. Just waiting for one of my receivers to cook a guy off the press, but it's really not happening. Our offensive line gave us forever, and we still couldn't find it. Got a 3rd and 2 here. We're just running basic slants, and that was a basic coverage. Despite making some risky throws, the stats are looking great in this one from Duquan. I think we're going to try to take what the defense gives us a little bit more in this half instead of trying to force it. 4th and 3, looking at these slants on the left side, and they get open pretty easily. Oh no, Chris Davis drops it though. I should have waited another second and taken square. So a promising drive down the drain, unfortunately. Just got to keep on making good reads. As here on 1st and 10, they're just going to send the blitz, and when we get these aggressive play calls, the defense just breaks down so much. We got to go finish this drive though. Wish we just kicked a field goal on the last one. And I'm actually not loving the drags here. Kind of got happy feet. We should have probably had the cross open. And okay, 3rd and 11, we get a safety blitzing. We're going to chuck that. Come on, man. Oh my god, what a head top. Derek Red is actually him, bro. Duquan hasn't even been throwing that thing well either. Want to punch it in here, but got to be smart. And okay, we just have to hand that off. Could have maybe taken the curl. And I do not like any of these play calls on 3rd down. Maybe seeing back out of the backfield here on 3rd and 12. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to step up. We might have had that crosser. It would have been too risky though. And speaking of risky, Duquan just puts his head down, pays off those. We get the first. Fumble obviously would have been catastrophic. Trying to punch it in here on 2nd and goal, and I think we had X. I didn't like anything though. Okay, let's see if we can try to sneak in a halfback slip screen here. Come on, man, please. We need some good blocking, and number 57 just got out of there. Gonna have to take the field goal. All right, come on, defense. Stack them up. Let's go. Chance for another game-winning drive for Duquan, and let's see what we got here. Oh, man. This is a scary play, but circle coming open, and that's a great catch. We are just seeing that man coverage so much right now, and damn, it actually works here. I was trying to throw that away. This becomes a scary 3rd and long in this situation. Watching for that safety on the left side, and oh yeah, we're throwing this. We're throwing this all day. Oh man, dude, Duquan cannot like lead his receiver properly on that throw. We got good accuracy stats too. All right, now it's going to be in defense's hands. They get another stop. Need to be very careful in this situation. I want to be aggressive, but we're just going to take the running back. Let him get us to 3rd and manageable. Okay, 3rd and 4. We're basically running a goal line play here, and okay, nothing looked really promising. Up to the sim again here. We're probably headed to overtime, and did Cal score there? Not sure if they got the ball first or not. I need to know if I can risk it. Okay, it looks like it's our ball first. Oh wait, no, Cal turned it over. Okay, so we just need a field goal. No reason to take any risks at all here. I would love some jet touch passes as Chris Davis picks up the first. And we'll get our wish here, go in jet touch pass, and that looks like money. It will be another game-winning touchdown, and we are the king of close games right now. Duquan has showed that even though he made a couple mistakes earlier in the season, he definitely has the potential to be clutch. And in this game, I dare say he was great, man. Threw the ball 52 times for 71% completion. Absolutely unreal stats. Did take a lot of sacks. We still got to work on that for sure. Unfortunately, we're still running into this problem where we've got to choose between studying and re-nursing the health. We just keep getting hit so hard in every game. We are going to be able to upgrade our accuracy all the way to 99. Next up, we got to work on the power. And coming into the final game of the season, the Stanford Cardinal are ranked. Who would have thought? Taking on Notre Dame in a huge rivalry game. As pigs are flying, Duquan rolls out of the pocket and delivers on the run, something he's barely done at all this season. It does suck having to deal with the rain again, as we've got third down, and ooh, the drag was not the right read. I thought that our boy was going to get away, but wow, coach actually wants to go for this 4th and 2. Okay, coach, just running a stick, and we'll take the out. McClellan drops it. That is frustrating for sure. Defense gets a turnover though. They've been legit this season. Now we got to go put a drive together. On 2nd and 7, Duquan is going to throw into the tightest of windows, and McClellan catches that one. Okay, 3rd and 18. We're in field goal range. Got to still be careful here, and maybe we won't be that careful. That ball is just going to spin around, and the offense is not looking too hot so far. We take the 3, and Notre Dame marches right down to get a touchdown. This is looking potentially tough. Notre Dame playing much better man coverage than we're used to. Worse coverage there, and that could have potentially been a touchdown, as on 3rd down, that's not a terrible read, but it doesn't work out. Gonna be a 3 and out. Not the start we wanted, but Duquan has led his team back from behind plenty of times this season. Just got to find a way to do it again. I should mention, even though we're 7 and 4 with our ranking, a playoff berth is not like totally off the table, I would think, but maybe it will be if we make plays like that. I don't know how that ended up as a pick. 2-score deficit is bad news for sure, and dude, every time we run this play, they just get instant pressure. Like, bro, what? I'm never calling that again. This game's turned into a nightmare to the point where they're taking Duquan off the field. Bro, come on, put us back in. Looks like the backup actually did a decent job, thankfully, but this offense just struggling right now. On 3rd and long, our tight end can't quite break out of that tackle. Pathetic 60 passing yards for Duquan right now. Something's got to give soon, man. This defense is just straight up tough. We are finally getting something going here. They're starting to leave the middle of the field open a bit, just sending huge blitzes. And on 1st and 10, I know we got to get this off quick, and oh man, Duquan is pressing. This is bad. Easily his worst game of the season so far, and coach might take him off the field again. No, we're back in. It feels like we're down by more than we are, man. 3rd and 10, and okay, yeah, that was a stupid ass pass. What am I doing, bro? We have pretty much single-handedly sold this game, and Duquan is gonna rightfully spend the rest of it on the bench. Just laid an absolute egg in what should have been a huge game for the Cardinal. To top it all off, it's an exam week just about, and Duquan is totally unprepared. We're gonna try to do some last-minute studying, but this could very well be a bomb from him. And Duquan failed his final exams. Oh no, man. His GPA goes all the way down from a 3.8. There's nothing we could even do, man. We've had to use all of our stupid points on the injuries. Dude, an Ohio State quarterback literally always wins the Heisman. It's like a given. 5,000 passing yards is going to be hard to beat, and okay, we're taking on Alabama in the bowl game. This is a pretty brutal draw to end the season, but who knows? Maybe it could turn into a huge landmark win for this program. Hopefully Duquan's not too shaken up about what happened last week. He needs to finish this season strong. On 3rd and 2, we're actually going to run here, and Davis will pick ahead, getting us inside the 10. This drive's going pretty well. Just got to finish it off here. Quick slants, and okay, that square is going to come open late, and a nice patient read from Duquan, going to get us a touchdown to start it out. Okay, we might just have what it takes to make this a close game. Defense even goes and gets a stop for us. We are going to have a 3rd and 14 here, though. This is risky territory, and we're just going to chuck it to the tight end, fitting it in, and oh, he can't quite pick it up. So Alabama quickly able to tie the game there, but I think this offense has something, man. Get us out of our own end zone and we can cook. Duquan did unfortunately take a bad sack on 1st down, and I'm liking this play call here. We're going to try to get it out to the flood route and just barely let him upfield enough for that to work. We got a 3rd and 7. I don't know what this is here. Okay. I didn't make the right read anyways, but we get sacked. And unfortunately, that allows Alabama to take the lead, as they are kind of clamping us in man coverage. We don't have the receivers to compete with these DBs. What am I saying? Of course we got the receivers to compete with these DBs. We're just going to launch it here, or maybe it'll end up as a fumble sack. Duquan's third on the day. This is not good. I will say, man, playing hard teams on this game does feel like authentically tough. We're having to work for every inch. Got a big third down here, and we've got stuff coming open, but not enough time to throw, man. Need the pocket presence to be a little bit better. We're going to cut our losses and kneel into the second half down 10. Hopefully we can turn it around here. Duquan has, of course, led comebacks before, but man, he can't even hit the screen pass. Coach is going to take him off again. He has got an F teammate grade right now, which is very unfortunate. Keeps us off the field until the fourth quarter. And okay, we're going to take a shot here, man. I understand that I'm pressing, but bro, how can I not throw it to that dude? He has so many highlight catches this season. It is unreal. And we've got Chris Davis wide open right back in this game, fellas. Come on. Unfortunately, Bama gets a potential dagger of a touchdown. And with not a lot of time to cook, we're getting screamed at, dude. The man coverage is brutal. 3rd and 18. Need a miracle. We're going to take the tight end. He gets the catch, and okay, that makes this 4th and much more manageable at least. On 4th and 2, we're not going to have a lot of route options, and okay, the time is going to have to be good, and we can't quite get it off. The Bama defense just turned out to be too good, man. That is sadly going to do it for this season, man. Not the way we wanted to end it, but Duquan ultimately did a ton of good things this year, leading the team to one of their best seasons in recent memory. Would definitely be a stretch to say his stats were really good, but overall, I mean, 66% completion, almost 3,000 yards. That's not counting the 2 games that we missed. 23 touchdowns and 9 picks. The biggest issue here was the touchdown to interception ratio, but I feel like that's to be expected from a freshman. The biggest thing is, bro, we cannot take so many sacks, and this is all like heavily on the offensive line, but Duquan had negative 300 yards rushing this season. Good news is we do get some of these receivers back. Jeremiah McClellan led us in receiving. Black also had 800 yards, which is crazy for a tight end. And Red and Hall, who made so many crazy catches, are unfortunately going to be leaving us. And look at Chris Davis, man, coming in with 550 receiving yards for a halfback. We spread the damn ball around. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one, y'all. Please drop a like and comment. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.